4 seconds to go in the game, 57-51 Arizona.
The game is going to be like that, battling back and forth to the end, as you can see tonight.
Stanley in at quarterback with the stronger arm.
We're not going to go in the corner and hide. We're going to come out and play every week.
And Stanley with his first action rolls out, buys a little time, and throws one deep off the net of the back of the end zone, and it's tipped and incomplete.
I'm proud of my guys. They went out there and they were focused all this week. They understood what this game was about, and they went out and they played hard.
Nickna, plenty of time, looking deep downfield. He's got it! Touchdown, SaberCats!
Welcome to SaberCats Weekly here on Comcast Sportsnet. I'm Chris Townsend. The SaberCats lost to their arch rival, the Arizona Rattlers, this past Saturday in a great football game, but they just came up short. Coming up next, we'll go over the highlights with the head coach, Darren Arbett. We'll also talk to Nathan Stanley, future quarterback for the SaberCats. That's all happening right here on SaberCats Weekly. Now joining us on SaberCats Weekly, the head coach and owner of the SaberCats, Darren Arbett. Coach, in last week's game against Arizona, I know it's always a big one. You got 2 more against them later on during the season, but losing to them at home couldn't be easy.
No, it wasn't, but the guys played hard. It was a very physical game, and like I told the fellas after the game, I was proud of them.
Didn't it feel like a playoff game? Because I know for sitting in the stands with a lot of people that were around us, it felt like a playoff game.
Guys played hard. They did a nice job at practice. I thought they were focused for that football game.
Well, let's go over some of the highlights because you got it actually going first as you scored for Jason Willis with a post corner and just explosive to get the game started.
Nickna retreats. Look at end zone. Willis open. Touchdown, San Jose.
The offense did a nice job. Omar Smith, the offensive coordinator, calling that play. Jason was wide open. Easy touchdown.
And we got to see Odie Armstrong get in for the first time. It was on 3rd and goal. How goes to see the big man score his first touchdown for you in his first game?
He can run the football. He's a good protector. He's a good team guy.
And then Tyson Poots, he'd catch a touchdown pass, and Arizona was just matching you score for score.
Arizona has a good receiving core. They're very solid there, and they have a really good quarterback.
You'd come back with Dominique Curry with a 1-yard TD. This kid had a pretty good game.
Yeah, we just put him in motion. Omar Smith did, and wanted to get him the football running downhill, and he did a nice job getting into the end zone.
Unfortunately, on a 4th and 10, Reggie Gray would get his hands on it, and he wouldn't be able to catch it, and Arizona would get their first stop of the game.
Yeah, we talked about that. A lot of things that happened in that drive that we need to work on, and everyone here understands that.
And then Alex Singleton for Arizona would punch it in. Big, tough guy, tough to stop those big guys right there on the goal line.
Our guys aren't going to make it easy on you down there. They do a nice job, our defensive line, getting up playing on the other side of the line of scrimmage and making plays.
That's one thing all year long we've seen, Coach. We've seen a hell of an effort from your defense.
I like the defensive line. Francis Maka, Jason Stewart, Terrence Carter, and Luis Vasquez, Mark Scheichel. They do a nice job up front, playing on the other side of the line of scrimmage and being physical.
Nickna got Gray open, end zone, leaping, touchdown, SaberCats.
And then Reggie Gray would have just an unbelievable move here on this 5-yard touchdown. I mean, this guy, Coach, he and Russ Nickna, they got something going.
Russ can really play. He knocked off a little Russ. Reggie, what can you say about Reggie? He's just a playmaker.
And he's tough. He's not a big guy, but he's tough.
Very tough. You know, tough as a $5 steak, as Jim Harbaugh would say, and he makes things happen.
Coming out of halftime, Reggie Gray with a crossing route would get the touchdown, and you had that feeling like, okay, here we go. This second half's going to be a fight.
Oh, I'm proud of the guys. They fought all night. They were very physical. They played hard. I just enjoyed watching them play that night.
Now, I'm always shocked when I see anybody go for a field goal in this game, but Arizona would. It would be 4th and 7, and Kevin Guy would call it the field goal unit and go for the 23-yarder. Are you ever shocked when people go for field goals?
No. Go up 2 scores there, and that's why he went for the field goal.
And I know that's something usually you don't, your strategy, you don't usually go for field goals.
You know, Chris, if you're going to go up 2 scores, yeah, I think, you go for the field goal.
And then you'd have the bomb to Jason Willis and set you right up for Reggie Gray in the back of the end zone for a touchdown to make it 43-41.
Russ can throw the football when he has time, and our line gave him time there, and he got the ball down the field.
All receivers left. Mikna again scrambling for his life. Russ throws across. Curry leaps and brings it down. Touchdown, SaberCats! San Jose back in front.
And then how about Russ Mikna with a scramble to his left and getting it to Dominique Curry. Once again, Curry, we really got to see him for the first time. It was a nice hookup for Russ Mikna.
Russ did a nice job in the pocket, using his feet, making things happen, prolonging the play, and it was a great throw down the field.
And then this one really hurt Maurice Purify with the touchdown. The two-point conversion would be no good, but they would be up 49-48. And once again, Purify is so tough to stop.
He really is. He's big, strong, fast. He's very solid.
And then the onside kick, you would get it, and then you would kick a field goal. We're looking at 51-49, and then Kerry Reed with a 7-yarder and 7 seconds left to pretty much seal this one at 57-51. That had to be tough. As you said, your team had fought so hard.
They did. They fought hard and came down to the end there, and Arizona made a play.
What did you say to your team after the game?
I was proud of them. You know, let's not go in the corner and hide. Let's keep our head up. There's 21 chapters in this book, 18 regular season games, 3 playoff games, and we're only at chapter 5.
Wardrobe has been provided by Casera Clothers.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to play linebacker in the Arena Football League? Well, one of our favorites, the local boy, Francis Maka, we mic'd him up during the big rivalry game against Arizona. You're absolutely going to love it.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Let's go, dogs. Let's go, dogs. For the first game, dog, we take over the match. We take over. Oh, yeah, boys, man. All day. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, baby. Fly around all night, baby. Let's go. We all we got. We all we got on 3. 1, 2, 3. We all we got. Let's go. What they want. This is what they want. Let's go. Great. Go right, go right, right, right. All right. So we got dog ready. We got. Let's go, walk the ball. Let's get in there. There we go, get out there. Go, Rod, go. Good job, boy. There you go, let's see. Come on, baby. Try left. Try right. Let's go, let's get us a stop right now.
First and goal following the penalty at the 2. Singleton pitch out, trying to get left, ran into his own man and lost all momentum.
Someone needs to get into Coach Guy's headsets and tell him stop running. Hey, we need to see it, Doc. We need to see it. Hey, guys, everybody look. They're trying to take from your family. They're trying to take from mine. The SaberCats have picked it up on that defensive front with Maka bringing it. This is when they do the fake. One.
And Arizona going to try to make up for the missed PAT right here, and they're not going to get it. So they do the short snap, Singleton the up back, and he tries to power his way in, and San Jose's ready.
He has a tendency, Davila, to drift to the left. I got
Rattlers trying to build on their 43-41 lead. Purify in motion to Vila. Gonna go to Purify, back to the end zone, too tall, off the net, and picked off! Curry got it off the net!
Hi SaberCat fans, my name is Jade and this is my second year as a San Jose SaberKitten. My favorite part about being a SaberKitten is getting to cheer for the best arena football team in the league. Let's go SaberCats!
The SaberKitten of the Week has been brought to you by Norton by Symantec.
This week's Defensive Player of the Game was linebacker Dominique Curry. Making his AFL and SaberCats debut, Curry registered 2.5 tackles and an incredible off-the-net interception in the fourth quarter to spark the SaberCats' comeback attempt against Arizona. In true Ironman fashion, he also added 2 touchdowns on offense. The Defensive Player of the Game has been brought to you by Fries.com. Well, SaberCats fans, if you've wondered who's that big quarterback that they have, it's Nathan Stanley, all 6'5" of them, and he joins us now here on SaberCats Weekly. We appreciate you stopping by.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I just got to ask you, last week, you come in at the very end of the game, and you're chucking it deep, right? This is it. And it hits off the net, and Rod Harper almost got, did you think you had it?
Oh, for a split second there, I was about to come out of my pad, you know, it was crazy. Wow, we just almost won the game. It was a great game, you know, both teams fought really hard. It came down to the end. But yeah, Coach Arbet said, hey, can you throw one off the net? And that last play, and I said, sure. And just kind of threw up a prayer. We almost came down with it.
Now, did you mean to throw it off the net?
Yeah, that's kind of it was a desperate Hail Mary play.
Yeah.
Our guys give our guys time to get down there under the net and get settled and just try to bank one off the net and get lucky, you know.
Well, it was exciting and thought that maybe Harper would come down with it. Unfortunately, the team would lose. What was it like having your first taste of playing against Arizona, and did that feel like a playoff game to you?
It did. You could definitely tell it was a big game like that. Yeah, from when I got here, you know, I'm new. I've been in San Jose for about 3.5 months now, and that's kind of all you hear is, you know, is Arizona's the team to beat. You know, Arizona's who we want to beat, and getting them coming here and getting to see kind of size those guys up. They got that one play at the end, but it was exciting. I'm looking forward to playing them again. It'll be different next time.
How's your adjustment been from the outdoor game to the indoor game?
It's a big adjustment. It's a big learning curve. There's so many. It's still football, but it's played a lot different. You know, the throws, you can't really just unsling it like you would outdoor. You know, you kind of got to have some touch on some certain passes. You know, and there's times to sling it, but it's that smaller field. You know, there's definitely that adjustment. You know, taking a little off your balls and just trying to be a little more accurate, and you can't really whip it in certain plays. Every day I learn something new. You know, I'm still picking it up day by day.
Well, that's surprising because you have started when Russ had the concussion, and you've played really, really well. Is the game just faster?
Oh, it's way faster, so fast. And it's funny, I called my mom after the Portland game, my first game, I got some action, and she's like, wow, she said, is it faster? It looks so fast. And I think it's unreal. It's so much faster than, but I said, but it's so fun. It's getting my first taste of arena football, and I loved it. You know, it was just a fun game. Russ going down, that was I didn't expect to get in so soon. You know, I came in and I worked hard during camp, and I've learned so much from Russ. You know, it's awesome that Russ is here, as he's a great guy to sit behind and learn from. But like you said, I definitely didn't expect to get in so soon.
And when you talk about a guy like Russ Mickna, who's been around, it's these veterans. We had it with Mark Grebe for years. These veterans, they have so much knowledge of this game, arena football, about precision and timing, and I can see a guy like yourself learning a lot from Russ.
Oh yeah, I'm in his ear every day. You know, I'm learning. Like I said, he's a great guy to learn from. He's so smart. He's intelligent.
Well, and I want to talk about your little stint in the National Football League. For you, is that the goal, to get back to have another shot at the NFL?
Yeah, the goal is definitely to go to the NFL. That's everyone's dream. It's always been my dream. But right now, that's neither here nor there. Right now, I'm focusing on this arena game, and I want to be playing in August. You know, I want to be playing for that Arena Bowl, the Arena Bowl championship. That's what we're going for. That's the focus right now.
Russ is the starter for now, but what does it mean to you that Coach sees you as a guy that can be the future to lead this great franchise?
Oh, I love it. It's given me so much confidence, and you know, it's awesome to know that your head coach feels that way about you, and just makes you want to go out and work hard every day and be get better and better every day. So you can do everything that I can for this program to make it as good as it can be.
Well, it's been fun watching you play so far. Good luck the rest of the season.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
This week's Offensive Player of the game was wide receiver Reggie Gray. Continuing his stellar season, Gray hauled in a game-high 13 catches for 122 yards and 3 touchdowns. On the year, Gray leads the AFL with 44 receptions and 17 touchdowns. Offensive Player of the game has been brought to you by Fries.com.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Cleveland Thomas. I've been playing with SaberCats 9 years. I play defensive specialist. This year, we're trying to come out. We're trying to compete every game. We got talented guys, and then we got guys who want to win championships, guys who are dedicated. So I'm looking forward to just going out and just competing every week and giving my all to help this team be successful and get to that arena bowl on August 23rd. Go SaberCats.
The SaberCats Player of the Week has been brought to you by Norton by Symantec.
The head coach and owner of the SaberCats, Darren Arbett, with us once again here on SaberCats Weekly. And want to go back and talk about two guys' debuts because they definitely made their mark. Dominique Curry was fantastic. What he did for you as a receiver, also as a defender. Where have you been hiding this guy, Coach?
He's been at practice. He can play. He's fast. He's 235 pounds as a receiver. He can jump. I mean, his vertical is off the charts. He has great hands, and he's very physical.
You know, one thing we don't talk a lot about on SaberCats Weekly or when we're talking about the football team is depth. And that's one thing you've built the past couple of years is tremendous depth. How do you feel about this team depth-wise versus some of the great teams you've had?
I like this football team, and I told the team that. I really do. They play hard. They practice hard. There's just some things we need to clean up. It's 4 or 5 plays each of these games that we need to clean up. It would be different, and the guys understand that. And I told them, let's just stay the course.
And Odie Armstrong, he's been in this league for quite a while, been in Arizona the past couple of years, winning championships down there, and he's a big one. And when he gets the football, he's got a nose for the end zone. He made his debut, and you got to see him get into the end zone. I think you have to love this signing, a veteran guy who knows how to win championships.
He really does. You know, he has championships under his belt. The thing I like about Odie, he can really run with the football, stepped up in that game, and he blocked really well. I was surprised by that. Did a nice job blocking. He seems like he's a complete package.
Coach, when you look at the Arena League, the indoor game, the indoor war, it's so different. And you can play a great football game and not win. It's just that the little breaks really need to go your way. Having watched every play of every single game, I felt like so far you just haven't gotten any breaks yet, even though you've played really good football. Would that be safe to say?
We're not going to cry. We're not going to make excuses. You have to create your own breaks, and the guys understand that. And like I said earlier, it's 4 or 5 plays that we need to clean up each game, and we need to make those plays. The guys understand that. Everyone here understands that, and we just got to continue to work hard and believe in each other.
So your first game you took on Portland and you won in the season opener 64-34. You got Portland again. They're out to an 0-4 start. What do you expect to see from Portland?
A hungry team looking for a win, just like us. A hungry team looking for a win. Our guys are going to be focused on this game. They have no choice. They need to get better, and they understand it. That's a great opportunity for us on Friday night to get better.
And their quarterback is the guy we got to know a little bit here on SaberCats Weekly, as he did a lot of stuff for us. Danny Southwick, hell of a nice kid, and getting his shot as a starter in this league.
Danny's a great person. I like Danny. Doing a nice job for him. He's come in and he's scoring some points for him. They're putting some points on the board, but obviously we're going to go there and try to stop him from scoring.
Yeah, and Dwayne Brooks, second in the AFL in all-purpose yards. He's tough. Jeffrey Solomon. So once again, you had Purify last week, but then again, isn't it every week, Coach, you're going up against top guys who can play?
Week in and week out, we're going to play the best, and every team has good receivers and good linemen, so we have to be prepared.
You're off to a start that obviously you're not happy with, the players are not happy with. And when you have a big game like Arizona, and everybody knows, because we were talking to the guys here in the locker room, and they all know about the rivalry, and it's the greatest rivalry in the AFL. Do you ever worry about a letdown after a big game like that? Because so much emotion was in this game against Arizona.
We lost a football game. a game I think a lot of guys felt they could have played better. They have an opportunity to play football again on Friday and get a better taste in their mouth. I expect for them to come and play hard and practice hard and be ready to play.
And Coach, before we let you go, going up to Portland, you know, after the Arizona game, is it good to maybe get away from home and go on the road?
We just need to play football. It's a division game. It's a game we have to win. The guys understand it. You know, there's some pressure on us, but I wouldn't have it any other way, Chris.
Well, good luck on the road, Coach, and we'll see you next week here on SaberCats Weekly.
Thanks, Chris.
The SaberCats head to Portland this Friday at 7 o'clock. You can see the game right here on Comcast Sportsnet. Portland hasn't won a game all year long, and the SaberCats beat them on week 1. Of course, we'll have all the highlights for you next week right here on SaberCats Weekly. We'll see you next time.
SaberCats Weekly has been brought to you by Dr. Sharma South Bay Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Casera Clothers, Norton by Symantec, and Fries.com.